You are now tuned in to the 411 for your fantasy football with your host, Autumn Wind Williams.
What is going on, everybody? This is Autumn Wind Williams, and you're watching the 411 for your fantasy football, where I'm providing you a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and defense that I'm playing on Sunday's main slate for Week 16 that we can make a lot of money with. Hopefully. I thought that was going to happen today, but unfortunately it didn't on this 3-game slate because I didn't have Tom Brady as my quarterback and on slot the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At the Tampa Bay defense did quite well, and Leonard Fournette, he got a touchdown, and then we hardly even seen him anymore. D-Hop, what happened? Man, Kyler Murray, what happened? But moving on. Tomorrow's a brand new day. It's a brand new slate, and we can end up winners at the very top. So let's go for it. You know, you don't work, you don't eat. That's why I had to do all this research. And I think I got the guys. And I'm going to start off with my quarterback right now. It's definitely going to be Patrick Mahomes. I know that he's very expensive. It's difficult to get Kelsey and Tyreek Hill in the lineup with him, but he throws to other guys. He's not going to just throw to Travis Kelsey and Tyreek Hill, even though I may play one of them in this lineup with another guy that I'm gonna tell you about later. But Patrick Mahomes, he completed 26 for 47 passing attempts for 254 yards last week and got 3 touchdowns over the Saints. He also rushed for 37 yards on 7 attempts. And I'm looking at the Falcons. You know how I pick on the Falcons for like a month now? I think I've been picking on them all season long. Either the Falcons or the Jets. But I'm going after the Falcons again. Their defense is the worst in the league versus quarterbacks and wide receivers. And since Edwards-Helaire is not going to be in the game tomorrow, he's out. They got Le'Veon Bell at running back. Le'Veon Bell gets dump offs more than he carry the ball. Patrick Mahomes has receivers that he likes throwing to, and he likes to show off his arm techniques. So I know this is going to be a passing game, very fast pace. I can see Patrick Mahomes going out there and putting up 4, maybe 5 touchdowns against the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm definitely going to have him as my quarterback tomorrow. When you look at what Falcons, they allowed Tom Brady, they only got 2 touchdowns last week, but he put up 390 yards on them passing 31 times out of 45 attempts. So it's a lock button for me right there in my main lineup. And all right, moving on to running back, I got Kareem Hunt. Reason why, if you haven't did the daily research today, it was a COVID protocol where one of the linebackers from the Cleveland Browns got COVID-19, and now Jarvis Landry, Rashad Higgins, Donovan Peoples are deemed to be high risk close contact with that linebacker, so they're not playing tomorrow. They had to wait for a while before they flew out to New York to see what the league felt like they needed to do, if they were going to postpone the game or not. The league is not going to postpone any more games. You saw what they did with the Broncos when they had no quarterbacks. They still made them play the game where they had wide receivers playing as a quarterback. The league, they just money hungry. They're going to make sure these guys go out there playing regardless how many people got COVID-19 on their roster. So this game right here, where the Browns have minimum amount of wide receivers, Kareem Hunt catches a lot of passes, more than he runs the ball. They got Nick Chubb to run the ball. I know a lot of people are going to play Nick Chubb, but look at how the Jets defense is on rushing running backs. Very good. Not as good as they were, but they are very good at defending the run, but they're not good at defending the pass, even with passing running backs that catch the ball a lot. So I'm going to definitely have a lot of Kareem Hunt, not only in my main lineup, but a lot of my lineups. And some Nick Chubb too. But this lineup right here, Kareem Hunt's a lock. Jets rank 22 against the pass. So why not at my running back position? Alright, moving on to wide receiver. Who am I stacking with Patrick Mahomes? Mecole Hardman. Reason why, Tyreek Hill is questionable. Yeah, we would all like to stack Tyreek Hill with Patrick Mahomes, but we don't know if he's even playing tomorrow. Mecole Hardman, he can be a good replacement for Tyreek Hill. He has that speed too. And Patrick Mahomes like to target him a lot too, whenever he can. So that's an easy one right there, man. Lock button for me, where I can get some of that Chiefs stack and just have fun with it. Hopefully win me tournament, do a takedown. You know what I mean? Alright, moving on to tight end. I have Mark Andrews from the Baltimore Ravens. Last 4 games, he got double-digit fantasy points. A little bit over 12 fantasy points is what he's averaging per game. Marquise Brown is currently questionable with the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson already target Mark Andrews a lot. So why not play him at tight end? Especially if I'm going to play a Mahomes lineup, knowing that a lot of people are going to put Travis Kelce in theirs. This is a way I can get different with a Mahomes lineup and play the next best tight end on tomorrow's slate, Mark Andrews. Alright, moving on, last but not least, I got the Bears defense going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. James Robinson's not playing tomorrow for the Jaguars. They got Glennon as quarterback. They're not even playing Minshew. So it only makes sense for me to play the Bears defense when they're like top 10 against the quarterback, top 10 in the running back against the running back and wide receiver. You can get them at tight end, but all the other categories, they're in the top 10. So I'm definitely going to have the Bears as my lock on my main lineup as my defense, DST. So that's what I have for you guys for this Sunday slate. Make sure you comment below what you like or dislike, and don't forget to hit the like or the dislike button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon so you know the next time that I'm making a video. So until the next slate, you guys, next week, wow, it's going to be week 17. So you might want to play as much as you can for this week. Next week, it's going to be a little fishy, where we really have to dig deep and maybe play only a few lineups, because a lot of guys can be sitting next week. But anyway, I'm out of here. Wish you the best. Stay safe. Stay blessed. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the 411 Podcast. Now get ready to make that money. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at the 411 DFS.